All right,
Okay.
we are recording here, and then I am going to go live now. Okay, we are live. Yay. Welcome, Dorothy. We're live. We're doing with our amazing wealthy goddess of the month, Dorothy Salomon. I am so excited that you are here. I've just been blown away by your progress and what you've accomplished. So I'm super excited to have you. Welcome.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Okay, so before you got into the program, what were your real estate investing goals?
So before I got into the program, I was kind of doing investing with my husband. He's in real estate. He has a long history in real estate. And then I heard you on a podcast and you were talking about syndications. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I've never heard of it before. It was a completely new concept to me. It sounded exciting. It sounded like something I'd be good at. And that I'd enjoy doing, and something that was different from what my husband was doing. And so I thought, oh, this is a way for me to add value to our partnership. So that was what my goal was when I first joined the program.
And so why did you join the Wealthy Gods program?
Well, I joined the program because I connected to your personal story. When you talked about being in the hospital versus being at work, like that resonated with me. I was on the subway listening to it, just like, yes, that really connected to that. And I joined because I wanted to take my business to the next level. I wanted to find my own voice as a real estate investor. I wanted to find something I was passionate about, and so that's why I joined.
Awesome. And so what have you accomplished since joining? You have some brag, so brag away.
Yeah, well, first I'm January Wealthy Goddess of the Month, so yay. I closed on a beautiful farmhouse on 6 acres, upstate New York. I'm scheduled to close on a bungalow in Tampa next week. I quit my job to become a full-time real estate investor. And those are like the tangible things, right? But all the things that just kind of happen, like my mindset is just a lot stronger. I'm more confident in myself when it comes to making business decisions. I don't know, I feel good. I'm on day 38 of my miracle mornings. So yeah, those are some of my brags. I feel great. I feel really good.
Amazing.
I feel strong.
I love that. So you've definitely had like the cash and prizes, let's just say, in terms of you got deals, and these are going to be short-term rentals for you, and you've been able to retire from your job, and all of these wonderful things. But I really love just the shifts in you. It's like the confidence, the mindset, and just like being happier. So that's huge.
Absolutely.
Yeah, beautiful. So what have you appreciated most about being in the program?
I've appreciated the goddesses. I know that's what everybody says, but I really, really have. From the newbies in real estate to the savvy business owners, I feel like the goddess has brought their unique experience to the table, and I've learned from all of them. Like I learned how to pleasure, like how to really, to do that. I've learned how to evaluate properties. I've learned how to, just be more vulnerable, be confident. And that's what I've learned from the other goddesses. And so the pods have been invaluable for me. So I would say the goddesses, that's what I value the most.
Yeah, the community is incredible. The sisterhood.
It is.
Yeah. And what did you learn from the program that you didn't know before? Because you'd already been doing some real estate investing with your husband. So what have you learned that's new, or what do you now know that you think has made the biggest difference for you?
So I think the biggest thing I've learned, and it was one of my biggest limiting beliefs as a real estate investor was I didn't know that I didn't have to have $1 million to be super successful. I thought that I could be all right, but I was like, oh, I didn't know I could be super successful if I didn't have like $1 million to start with. And so what I learned here was that there's so many different ways to get funding. And that's made the biggest difference for me because now it's allowed me to be more audacious with my goals, right? I can dream bigger. I can go after the big thing because I don't have those there. I can be creative. I have to be creative, and there are opportunities out there to be creative. And I've
Yeah,
learned so many of them. So that was one of the big ones for me. It like took the ceiling off, I guess, right?
amazing. I
Mhm.
love that. That's such a huge one for a lot of people. They think they can't get into this game because of the money.
Right.
That's why I wrote my guide, investing in real estate from $1 to $1 million. I want people to know, like, you don't, doesn't matter how much money you have. It's just with creativity, with the right knowledge and skills that you can from zero with $0 you can get in.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. What is one piece of advice that you would like to give a woman who's at the beginning of her journey with real estate investing?
At the beginning of her journey as a goddess, like in the program.
Well, either in the program or just in that wants to start investing,
I'm okay. So I'm gonna
or
talk about
both.
in the
Yeah,
program. I'm gonna talk about in the program because I
yeah.
think I did a reset for myself. And so when I started the program and versus before, um, so I would advise her to first join the community and to be present and to learn as much as she can from the coursework, but also from the other goddesses. And the biggest thing I would say is to be flexible. And it's okay to change your mind because when I came in, um, I wanted to do syndications. Like that's what I wanted to do. That's what excited me when I first heard you on the podcast. But then I was like, I love apartment buildings. I want to do that. And here I am a year later, and I've invested into single family homes, about to do short term rentals, and it's all fine. And I may go back to apartment buildings again, but I was flexible, and I don't know, I was just open to everything that I was learning, and whatever fit best for me at the time is what I was doing.
And
I know I'm
it
a
works even
girl
if you're a
that's
mom. As you are with young
yes.
kids, and
Mhm.
you had a busy job and you had kids, and you still had success. So
Yes.
yeah, I hear somebody yelling for you, but we're close to done. What's your next big real estate investing or life goal? Like what are you excited to be having, like the support of the community to help you grow towards?
So
Yeah.
I think my next big real estate investment goal would be I'd want to do an apartment building, like 20 units plus. Um, that's my next big project. But like my ultimate like dream project, the one that I visualize and think about, like I want to own a resort on an island. That keeps me going. Like I think about that all the time. And so um, yeah, those are my big real estate investing goals.
I love it. All right. So would you recommend the Wealthy Guys program? And if so, why?
I would. I mean, you've created a safe community for women to learn, to dream, to be uncomfortable, to be vulnerable, and to basically become a better version of themselves, right? And in doing all of that, you also become a successful real estate. You can become a successful real estate investor. So I absolutely wouldn't recommend it. I would do it all over again. Um, and I'm just glad that I did it because I heard you, but I didn't join until 2 years later.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard you, and I think I was pregnant, and the weekend that you were having the first mastermind, I was due 2 weeks after that, and good thing I didn't try to go because he was born that weekend. So then I was in the throes of newborn life, and so it was 2 years later. I was like, I always came back to it to see what you were doing, what was happening, and it was during the pandemic, and it was like, this is a good time to join. Like I'm at home. This is the time to do it. And I did it, and I would do it all over again. It was worth every single penny.
Yay. So happy. All right. So we're going to end with a trinity, which is a brag, a gratitude, and a desire. So what's your brag?
My brag is that I am a successful businesswoman.
Well, brag. Yes, you are. I know you've been doing a lot of work to like create, like, because a lot of people are investing in real estate. They don't think of it as a business, and
Mhm.
but it is. So I love what you've been doing to set it up that way. So well bragged. And what's one thing you're grateful for?
I'm grateful for my health and I'm grateful for my family. Yeah, that's the
Beautiful.
big one for me.
And last but not least, what's one desire?
I desire peace of mind.
Hmm. And so shall it be, or so much better than you can imagine.
And baby.
Yeah, with berry dust on top. So thank you so much, Dorothy. I've loved watching your growth, and your transformation, just your growth and confidence, as well as with your portfolio over these past few months. And I'm thrilled that you're just part of our sisterhood and get to continue to watch you grow.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been amazing
Thank
to be
you.
part of this group.
Well, thank you. All right. So with that, I'll say goodbye. Thanks y'all for watching. Bye.
Okay. Oh, that was fun.